Thanks for joining us through to the next round of the Cup, and of course an excellent winning goal that's won you that place in the draw.
Yeah, really pleased to go through. I thought we played some really exciting stuff first half. They just blew up a little bit with that, and the message was trying to get them to get back to playing some football. And we put three really good moves together in the second half, from working from the back through, and one of them was a really well worked goal. Not sure how much Luca knew about it, but was delighted for him. And it's a 90 minutes for some of them that haven't had 90 minutes, and Joe White getting to the number he got to, and Jack Lancaster to 60 minutes will stand us in good stead.
There's good intensity in that opening half an hour, wasn't there, from your side?
Yeah, really good, terrific. The aggression that they played with, the bravery that they played with. Just the downside, we definitely should have scored a couple more goals, and then we've got to become ruthless, because they were good chances, but the worry always comes when you don't get the chances. But a good afternoon for Accrington, were good as well and had their opportunities, but pleased to go through. As
we've seen in the World Cup, they're not always giving us hardly scoring penalties. Your man Jack Lancaster produced a fine strike.
Yeah, he's good at penalties. We've got a bunch of them that want to take them in there, so they'll have to keep practicing if they want to continue being penalty taker. But it's great to see Jack out there, and he's looking fitter and fitter. I say he can be a game changer for us if we can get him to the levels where he was at a couple of years ago. So really pleased, and the whole team, the defending as well. Yeah, they had a couple of chances which are going to. But I've told them they've got to enjoy doing that. There's going to be moments in games where the opposition get on top, and particularly when you're winning, human nature kicks in a little bit. But I thought they dealt with majority of balls into the box.
It'd be disappointing in the way that they got the equalising goal, but your goalkeeper made one outstanding save after that.
Yeah, really poor goal from us, set piece, something we've been going on about, and we'll do more work on it. People allowing the men get across, thinking about different things, and it's ended up being bundled in. So a really poor goal from us, and we can't accept that. We have to do better defending. They had too many contacts from corners and crosses, from set plays in our box. We've got to pride ourselves on that first contact, and then Tom's come up with a good save. He got caught in the wind. Pleased for Tom. He did the majority of his game really well.
Update on the goalkeeping situation, if you can, for your fans.
Yeah, so we're going to be without Ian for a little bit. He's going to have an operation. I could have kept it quiet, and people think he's playing next week, but we're going to try and obviously bring a goalkeeper in. And it was important that Tom played today. He played at Chester, played today, going into the first league game. But Ian will go in for a hernia operation. So hopefully the timescale is about 4 weeks.
Can we get back to Luca Moore? He's come through the ranks, and he knows how to score goals in the teenage sort of level of football. Now he's got his first senior goal on the mark. Yeah,
really pleased for him. He gets on with his business. Does Luca? Wants to work hard, wants to improve. He'll be in and around with us for the majority of the season. And he's at that age now where you've got to try and get him some minutes on the pitch to see how he develops and how he moves on. But he should be really proud, and his family, I'm sure, are proud of him today.
And as you go now for another week before you get your bread and butter started, what do you do? What sort of week do you have? Do you have the same week as you've been having for the last 6 weeks?
Yeah, the week changes now. It's changed last week. You go to your week, what it looks like in terms of what days you train, how you train, what you're training. So we're now in season mode with that. The players will obviously, the issue we've got is we haven't got that many players, so the players that need the work who have been on the bench, there'll be a really small number doing that, and then the players will obviously just go out and do a little bit and do some recovery. But my week will be working on trying to get some players in. I think you can see that we need that help off the bench, and that's what we'll be doing majority of this week.
It seems as though it's moving the loan market. You would have been well aware of that.
Not for me, it's not.
Oh, right, okay.
No, look, we were hoping to get close to a couple. We think we're getting closer with one, but my close could be a million miles off from what they think. So we'll keep at it. Hopefully I can get to see the lad this week and go and see him, or set a Zoom up. But we'll be working hard to get players in. We could get players in, but we want players that are going to compete and look to improve us. That's the main thing with the small amount of budget we've got left.
Finally then, as you get ready to go, you've got a cup draw that you're involved in on Monday night, and the fans will be delighted about that.
Yeah, hopefully we get a favourable tie and we can do well in the competition. That's the aim, bringing some revenue as well for the football club. But that's the aim, to go well in all the cups that we play in. I make a point of the Under-21 Cup. I'm not sure what the sponsor's called now, but I make a point of that. We want to go and do well in that. You're only a few games away from Wembley, and what it'll do is, if you can get a little run together, it builds confidence for the players.